and so much more. Shining a light, exposing the truth, finding myself through the darkness of youth, finding my power, fighting all I can. I've awakened, shaman I am.
So I just want to send out a big wolf howl, a big wolf hug to all of my soul friends out there and others who are maybe connecting with me for the first time. And I want to share with you that I'm very excited about reemerging in the world. I've been through a big process that many of you know about over the last couple of years with my husband as he was transitioning and moving through illness and moving to the other side. And he's still my soulmate and my beloved, but I can feel him encouraging me to really return and do the work that we were doing prior to his being sick, and that I was continuing to do some, but mainly I was focused on him. So it's time to come back to my sacred purpose and who I am and why I'm here. And I want to thank all of you who've been holding space for our journey, and to know what a powerful shamanic journey that has been for me. And I know it's been for a lot of you who've loved us as well, holding that space. And so as I return, I feel myself coming more fully back into who I feel like that I am, which is a visionary shaman. I am here to help envision a new world, to create a new consciousness, beginning with myself. So I'm no stranger to anything that any of you are going through, and I've been through an awful lot in my life, and it's been awful, and it's been awful, full of awe. And that transformation has enabled me to be able to take the sensitive kind of psychic soul that I've always been and to ground it in this dimension. Because being high frequency or high vibrational doesn't matter a lot if you can't bring it into this earth, if you can't walk it in your feet and love it in your heart. And it's very important, especially at this time on the earth, that we love one another, that we love this earth, that we love the creatures, and that we do our part, whatever it is. And sometimes we're not sure what our part is, or sometimes we're carrying too much baggage, and we need to lighten the load, so to speak. So a big part of my work has been for many decades now, but especially now on the planet, to help all of us lighten our load, to let go of the things we no longer need in our lives, to transform ourselves into the best self we can be now. Not the perfect self, but the best self. And that best self, it contains light and dark. It contains light and shadow. And we learn to love ourselves and we learn to love each other. But it's important to take this time to envision who it is that we truly are, because we're not our programming, and we're not even what society or culture or even our families that we love want us to be sometimes. It's important for each one of us to really find out who we are and what we're here to do. And that's what I'm about. That's what my work is about. That's what visionary shamanism is about. It's not just some sort of airy-fairy doodah thing to do. It's a practical, grounded process of transformation that hopefully will make your life better and serve all your relationships more fully and bring you out into the world doing what it is that you love to do. We're just here for a short while, and I've learned that so deeply, most recently. And while we're here, let's make the most out of it. And let's leave a legacy so that when we leave, that people will say of all of us that we lived a life well lived, that we respected and loved ourselves and each other. So I invite you to join me. I'll be participating and facilitating in a lot of things this year. I want to mention a few of them briefly. This coming Sunday, we're having a breathwork here at Isis Cove. And I think that one may be full, but I'm going to start doing monthly breathworks at Isis Cove day-longs. And that's Isis Cove Retreat Center in the magical Blue Mountains of western North Carolina, about an hour west of Asheville. And you can contact us at Venus Rising Association for Transformation. And you can do that through 828-631-2305. Or you can email us at venusrising@shamanicbreathwork.org. You can go onto Venus Rising's website, which is shamanicbreathwork.org as well. And keep up with us. There's newsletters you can come on to. There's events that I'm doing around the country. I'll be at Hollyhock Retreat Center of British Columbia, June 26th through 29th, which is a world-renowned retreat center on Cortes Island that's incredible. I'll also be in Bali in September doing a training. We have an amazing training coming up March 27th through 29th here called Soul Return, and also our accelerated program for people who want to do this work in the world, who want to do deeper healing on themselves and also want to do this work in the world. You can apply to that program, and that begins on April 4th, and it's a 28-day program. Although you can take smaller segments during that time. You can take 4 days or 8 days or 12, 16. But you can also take the whole program and come through and have the certification, facilitation certificate and support in doing your work in the world. There's a goddess camp this summer here at Isis Cove in July, which is going to be a lot of fun, and I'll be with two of my colleagues, Anya McAndrew and Judith Corbin Blackburn, both respected leaders in the field of their work, and we'll be doing a goddess camp and having a lot of fun as well as transformation in July. And there's a Wise Wolf Council in May. So as you can hear, there's lots of things going on. I'll be in the Open Center in New York City, another amazing retreat center in August. And there's just so much more happening. But stay tuned and let's continue to awaken our shaman within, heal ourselves, and heal the world.
Becoming so much more, shining a light, exposing the truth, finding myself through the darkness of youth, finding my power, fighting all